I'm going to share with you 10 ways that manipulative people get into your head so that you'll do their bidding. I'm Nick. Welcome to All Our Questions, where I search the internet for questions we all want answers to, and I answer them. We're starting right now. Manipulation is defined as control or influence over a person or situation cleverly, unfairly, or unscrupulously. Salespeople do it, significant others do it, friends do it, family members do it. Manipulative behavior has even been observed in children. There are a lot of tactics for manipulation, but in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 of the most common ways that people manipulate each other. And let me know down in the comments below if you feel that you've ever been manipulated, and if you want to, you can even share the full story. 1. A manipulator might ask you a ton of questions. The reason they do this is so that they can identify your strengths and your weaknesses and pry out of you the best angle to take to get what they want. This tactic is huge in sales because if you're selling something, it's wise to know as many details as you can about your potential customer before you start your sales approach. It gives you the upper hand. 2. A manipulator may distort facts. The reason they do this is because they have a biased view of that fact because it's not beneficial to their argument. So if they don't distort that fact in some way, then there's a good chance they're not going to get what they want. 3. A manipulator could try to overwhelm you with information. If someone wants things to go a certain way and you're not complying or you have another idea, a manipulative person might make that idea seem impossible or seem extremely difficult and overwhelm you with the ideas or the things that it might take to accomplish that result so that you won't want to do it anymore, or it will basically suck the wind out of your sails so that you'll go in the direction that they want to go in. According to Psychology Today, this particular tactic can also be used to delay fact-finding and truth-seeking. It can also be used to hide flaws, cover up weaknesses, and avoid scrutiny. 4. A manipulator may use aggressive behavior. This includes raising their voice, throwing things, breaking things, using strong body language to reinforce their voice, and so on. This tactic can be extremely effective for a manipulator because you just want them to calm down. So you'll cave just so that they will chill out and then they'll get their way. This tactic also works because it can make you feel threatened. And if you feel threatened, especially if you are in a relationship situation, you get scared and you just want the problem to go away. So you're more likely to cave and give the manipulator what it is that they're after. 5. A manipulator could use negative language in the form of humor or sarcasm. This means they might make statements or remarks to make you feel inferior so that they feel superior. For example, if you make a mistake, like let's say you cooked a pizza for too long and it burnt, instead of just saying, oh, well, you cooked a pizza too long and it burnt and acknowledging the mistake, they call you an idiot. But it's in a fun and sarcastic way so that you don't really pick up on the fact that they are simply belittling you and that they are trying to manipulate how you feel. This tactic also shows in the form of constantly making statements for small things that you do. For example, if you walk into a meeting and you're a few minutes late, your aggressor might say, "Hey Bob, nice of you to finally join us," which puts the spotlight on you and makes you look bad, which gives them psychological superiority. 6. A manipulator may often judge, criticize, or passively intimidate you. This one is huge in dysfunctional relationships. Basically, you have the one partner that constantly hammers on the other partner. There's always something that they have to say about their appearance or the way that they act or the things they say or things along those lines. Oh, that's a stupid idea. Why would you think that? Really? You're gonna wear that? Figured you wouldn't be able to do that. Stuff like that. This particular tactic makes the person being manipulated feel undervalued, and it makes them strive to make the manipulator happy and to please the manipulator because they are never good enough. 7. A manipulative person might try to make you feel guilty. Guilt is often used in manipulation because it targets emotional weakness. For example, I would have gotten that promotion if you wouldn't have kept me up all night. It can also be used to provoke direct action. For example, if you don't make me breakfast every day, I'll find somebody who will. 8. A manipulator may attempt to alienate you. This tactic is used to create dominance and dependence. For example, if you're in a relationship and the person you're in a relationship with cuts you off from your family and friends and other people that you can get opinions from and advice from and that you can bounce ideas off of and have fun with, then the manipulator becomes the main focal point of your life. They're your source of information. They're the only ideas that matter because they're the only people or the only person that's in your life. 9. A manipulator may use your own words against you. Manipulative people usually don't like to take responsibility for things, and because of that, they will go to extreme efforts to avoid it. For example, if you say something like, "Oh, I see you still haven't done the laundry. I thought you said that you were going to do the laundry today." And then they say, "I was planning on it, but if you knew how much stress I was under, you wouldn't even be asking me to do the laundry. We wouldn't even be having this conversation right now." This tactic repositions the manipulator as the victim, and it makes you feel guilty for even bringing it up in the first place. 10. A manipulator may discredit or diminish your problems. This tactic is used to bring full attention back to the manipulator. For example, if you say, "Oh man, I had a really rough day at work today," then they might say, "You don't even know what a rough day at work is. Walk a day in my shoes and you'll know how hard work is." And of course, there are tons of other ways that people can manipulate others. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If you want me to do a part 2 of this video, just let me know down in the comments below. And if you have questions that you want answered, leave them down in the comments below or send them to me on any other social outlet. Just remember to use the hashtag AskAOQ so that I know that you want your questions answered, and I'll see what I can do. If you know anyone who would appreciate this video and who would like to know how to know if they're being manipulated, go ahead and share this video with them or share it on your Facebook timeline. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button somewhere on this page so you can get more answers to all our questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.